89-year-old pizza delivery man has no idea customer films him. He goes viral online. You never know where life takes you. As young adults, we start so eager and filled with dreams. But as decades pass, fate can change us. Take for instance this 89-year-old man that had to work as a pizza delivery man instead of enjoying his retirement. What made this man so famous on the internet? Here's his story that has brought tears to everyone's eyes. We admit it's tough holding back our tears. When you retire, you'd think that the money you get from Social Security will be enough to pay the bills and buy food, but unfortunately, the reality is different. So whether they can still work or not, the elderly must find a way to get enough money to make ends meet. Derlin Nui was a ski champion back in his youth. He even won the White Stag Trophy. But now, at nearly 90 years old, this beautiful memory was so far away, hidden by the burdens he had at his age. Back in 2015, Derlin even returned to Snowbasin and celebrated that victory. But he had no idea that he would soon become famous, and for a totally different reason. It's obvious that the older you are, the more difficult it is to find a job fit for your age. While Derlin should have lived peacefully and enjoy his retirement, he had to find a job so he could pay his bills. Lucky for Derlin, Papa John's was hiring delivery men, so he decided to get a part-time job. He would work around 30 hours per week, but he could at least not worry about paying his bills. Little did he know that this would make him very famous. The extra funds were more than welcomed for Derlin. Plus, he would get to interact with more people since he had to deliver pizza at people's doors. This is how he met the Valdez family. The Valdez family is quite popular on TikTok since they were used to creating short videos and content. Although the app sounds superficial for just sharing photos or videos, it has actually made people come together, and when they learned about Derlin, they knew something had to be done. When Carlos Valdez opened his door to get the pizza delivered to his door, he had no idea an 89-year-old man would give him the box. He was struck by the fact that this man needed to work at this old age, but tried to hide his amazement. What also impressed Carlos was that Derlin was very kind and chatty, so whenever he wanted pizza, he asked for Derlin to come deliver it. As days passed, Carlos decided to film their interactions, and it was one of these videos that made the senior so famous. "Hello, are you looking for some pizza?" would ask Derlin every time Carlos opened the door. One day, Carlos decided to film the delivery man and show the world just how awesome Derlin was. He had no idea just how many people would contact him about the delivery man. As soon as people saw the old pizza delivery man, they were in awe of him. Derlin had no idea he was being filmed and that he had a lot of fans. It's insane, everybody loves him. Then Carlos got a ton of messages from his 53,000 followers about Derlin. Carlos edited each encounter and put together footage with Derlin saying his catchphrase and smiling every time the door was being opened. The video got so famous that people started to ask Carlos why this old man had to work at this age. Then Carlos had to ask Derlin. Even though they're retired, some people prefer to continue working, but Derlin didn't afford to not go to work. Carlos asked Derlin the reason why he took a job at Papa John's, and when he heard that his Social Security payment couldn't cover his bills, Carlos was heartbroken and angry at the same time. The Valdez family decided to tell the followers that their favorite pizza delivery man was actually working because he couldn't afford to pay his bills. Meanwhile, Derlin had no idea he was famous. Wait until you see him hear the news about his fame on TikTok. "So all your people on the internet know me? From driving pizza?" asked Derlin when Carlos invited him inside the house to show him the video. But he had also one surprise waiting for the pizza delivery man. Carlos asked his followers to send a small donation for Derlin so that he would give the old man a bigger tip the next time he ordered pizza. But he had no idea that he raised over $12,069. Wait until you see Derlin find out about this. As Carlos told Derlin about his fame on the internet and how everyone loved him, he also told him about the tip he was able to raise online. "How do I ever say thank you? I don't know what to say," said Derlin with tears in his eyes. With trembling hands, Derlin accepted the envelope containing all the cash Carlos was able to raise from his followers on TikTok. The cash was signed TikTok Family. The old delivery man was blown away by the generosity he was shown, but this was only the beginning of his story. In an interview with CNN, Derlin was speechless. Meanwhile, Carlos said that Derlin needed this. "I'm just glad we could help him. We just need to treat people with kindness and respect the way he does. He stole our hearts. Alex Cabrero did a piece for KSL5 TV about Derlin. 89-year-old Derlin Newey started delivering pizzas to make ends meet. He never thought one of his customers would change everything. He had no idea how many people would message him and ask about donations for the old pizza delivery man. Cabrero explained that he got in touch with Carlos, and he said that he could be reached through the @VendingHeads channel on TikTok. You can reach him there. On Venmo, he is Carlos-Valdez-50 and is still taking donations for Derlin if you choose to give. People reached out and talked about Derlin, and there was even a GoFundMe campaign for him. People began writing on Facebook when they saw Cabrero talking about the famous delivery man. Our family absolutely loves Derlin. He is the most wonderful man. He is a breath of fresh air to see his smiling face at my door. I hate that he has to work at his age, but he really brightens my family's day, added the same person. My heart is soaring for him, and I am so grateful to the man that organized this and all the people that came together to help Derlin. The privilege of having our pizzas delivered by Mr. Newey a couple times. He has always been a ray of sunshine. Every time I place an order, I hope he's the one who will deliver it, added another person on social media. Then this happens. It breaks my heart that he had to work at 89 years old. We need to do better for our seniors. God bless everyone that came together to help him. He deserves to live out the rest of his years in peace and not have to worry about making ends meet, said someone else. That's when someone by the name of Caleb L. started a GoFundMe campaign for Derlin. I was touched by this story and wanted to continue the support for Derlin Newey and raise more money to help him, wrote Caleb in the fundraiser campaign. He had no idea that his goal would be achieved in less than a week. He called the manager at Papa John's to get in touch with Derlin and give him the money. Guess how much Caleb was able to gather? In just 5 days since Caleb started this campaign, the goal of $5,000 was surpassed. Thank you all for the support and donations, he wrote in his last update. I will be shutting down the fundraiser today. We raised far more than I ever thought we would when I started this. The check has reached Derlin Newey, and we cannot be happier for this awesome man. With over $17,000, we hope Derlin will not need to work this much to support himself. Maybe he'll still work a couple of hours a day just to meet the people that love him and say, "Hello, are you looking for some pizza?" again. The Valdez family also gifted Derlin with a t-shirt with the same message written on it, along with a cartoon character of him. This incredibly kind and wholesome man deserves all the love he's getting from everyone, and it's all thanks to the Valdez family, who showed us all who Derlin